Hey y'all. Damn bugs out here again. It's not even dark. Oh God. Anyway, y'all. Before I get into story time, I'm gonna say a few things. I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in here, y'all. And then it doesn't matter. I decided to go early so it wouldn't get dark on me. It doesn't matter who's in here right now before I start story time. It don't matter. And then I will say a disclaimer before I get into story time, okay? Hey everybody. Hopefully these bugs, I try to sit somewhere, but they still out here. Oh, making all that noise out here. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna let a few people, I've had a good day. A few more people get in here. Hey everybody, I'm doing good. And then before I get into story time, I want to say a few things. Hey Leslie, oh, you finally made it. Alright everybody, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then I'm going to, like I said, say a disclaimer before I get into, Crafty Mom, before I get into the story time. I will let everybody go ahead and leave that can't handle what I'm going to say for the story time, okay? But anyways, let me go ahead and say what I need to say, get this off my chest right quick. Okay, because it seems like a lot of people, I think, done got amnesia or something. So I just need to say this, and this is really this is it. I don't want to hear nothing else about my color. I don't want to hear people say nothing else. I don't care if somebody makes a million videos. Please do not send them to me. I don't care about what that lady got going on. I don't care no more at this point. But anyway, I just want to go ahead and say that a lot of people are commenting on my page saying that, still saying that this lady's name was not Roach, that I made up this name, okay? Last time I checked, I thought that was her nickname, and I could have sworn people was calling her that way, way, way before me. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to let y'all comment and let me know if I'm wrong, or if I just misunderstood somebody, or a lot of people called this lady Roach. I figured that was her nickname. I didn't come up with this name, but a lot of people are saying that they never heard no one call her that. So I'm trying to figure out, was I hearing things, or I could have sworn I heard like multiple people call this lady a Roach. And nobody said nothing about it. Nobody said nothing about them calling this lady a Roach. If it was a racist name, why could everybody call this lady a Roach? But when I do it, it's a problem. I'm not. See, that's where we have a problem at, okay? I could see, and I take responsibility for my own actions. I could see if I just called this lady a Roach, and you know, I just start calling her Roach, and I was the only one calling her a Roach. But I could have sworn that was her nickname. I could have sworn like multiple people was calling this lady a Roach. But nobody said nothing to nobody about it. It was fine. They've been calling this lady a Roach, I thought, for like a long, long time since they've been on this platform. But me coming out my mouth is a problem. So maybe I'm just confused, and maybe I misunderstood, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I was sleepy that day, or maybe I'm just hearing stuff. Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know what's going on, but a lot of people are saying they've never heard no one call this lady a Roach. So I just want to clear that up, because I'm not understanding. It's her nickname. I called her a Roach, and Bibba, look up reactions done on her. They call her Roach too. It's just when we say it, it's a problem. I call her BS. You didn't give her that name. She's been getting called. Okay, I thought so. I thought so. I just thought I was hearing things, because a lot of people are saying they've never heard no one call her that but me. So, and I only used the word one time because I didn't want to say her name like I already mentioned, so I wouldn't get a strike. I didn't want to say her name on my channel. So I thought her nickname was Roach, okay? So I've heard like multiple people call this lady that, but now everybody's saying they've never heard no one call her that. So it's just a little confusing to me. So yeah, before I get into story time, another thing is I don't understand how everybody is coming for me. If somebody is a real racist, you make them mad enough, they're gonna slip up, okay? So I'm just sitting back and letting the real people that are racist show their true colors, okay? That's why I just been sitting back and just letting people talk. Now, for somebody to keep calling me Casper, I'm a ghost, saying that I'm done for having mixed kids, they would never have no biracial kids, I'm stupid. What else was it? I'm a can of biscuits, raw dough, and nobody, I'm talking about nobody, has went on this lady's page and said shit to her. Everybody's laughing, everybody's saying, oh yeah, you getting them, girl. Like, no, not one comment out of 100 comments over there has anybody said this lady was being racist. So it's okay for people to call me names, and me calling someone a nickname that was already their name, I'm racist. But it's okay for them to call me Casper, talk about my skin, say that I'm a dumb white girl, black men just use me. I mean, it's all in the comments, and I even screenshot it. But I mean, everybody's probably not seen it. What else was it? That's why my baby daddies don't want nothing to do with me, because I'm a white dumb girl. They just use white girls. What else? That's why my husband don't want me. They just use white women because they're dumb. What else was it? I mean, so many comments and so many videos. Not one person has said nothing to this lady, but everybody's on my comment saying I'm wrong and I'm racist for calling this lady a roach. That's already her name. That was already people been calling her, but they're saying that they never heard no one call this lady a roach. So I'm just kind of confused, the whole situation. But it just shows that who the real racists are. Uncooked meat. I mean, this lady made a whole video with all the comments over there. Nobody has said shit to this lady about nothing. Like this, it's okay in other people's eyes. She can call me Casper. She can say that I look dead. She could talk about my skin color. They can keep talking about that I'm done for having half-breed kids. I'm messing up my kids. They would never have mixed, like all this shit, and nobody has said shit about it. It's just crazy. It's just weird to me. So yeah, so it's just weird that I am getting drugged for something so simple that has got blown out of proportion all the way. And I still haven't said nothing to this lady. I still haven't said nothing about her husband being in prison and, sucking ding-a-ling. I haven't said nothing about her skin. I haven't said nothing about her hair. I'm just sitting back and just letting people, say what they want to say. But I'm really just sitting back to see if anybody's going to say anything to her. In which I was right. Nobody's not. Nobody ain't said nothing to her. So that's all I wanted to prove a point. That's my point exactly. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say, just to prove a point. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this story time, y'all. Just trying to see what people say. Hey everybody, I'm doing good. Yeah, and I'm people are just trying to get to me. I'm not feeding into it no more. It's just too much. My color was called raw and cooked meat. That's racist. The one we're talking is with a murderer. Yeah. But nobody's going to say nothing to her, They're going to come after me, of course. Anyways, y'all, let me go ahead and get into this. All right. So before I get started, I'm feeling good, Lily. Thank you for asking. About the situation. Oh, I'm not. That was it. I ain't. I'm just gonna let people, say what they want to say, and it's okay. I'm just gonna sit back and let whatever. I don't have time for that no more. That's not what I'm here for. Anyways, y'all, before I get into this, whoever, I'm gonna go ahead and let people go ahead and leave. Very good. Um, yeah, everybody has their own set of rules. So you have mixed kids, enough said. Yeah. And it's okay. I'm just gonna let other people talk whatever they want to say about me. But anyway, before I get into this, I just want to say that this is gonna be a sensitive topic. So, and another thing I want to say about all my story times, so people don't get it twisted and try to throw something up in my face and get mad and say, oh, this, that, and the other. You know what? One thing about it is, if I am sharing a story time with the world, the internet, whatever, obviously it doesn't bother me no more. And I am expected, the people to get mad and throw stuff. That's expected. Oh, damn bug almost flew me. I'm expected that. So if I felt any type of way about anything that I share with y'all, just know that I already know what comes with it. Okay. So I'm usually, or all of my stories, I'm over it. I don't care if nobody throws anything up in my face, any of that. So yeah, but I do want to say, if you can't handle sensitive topics, you might not want to be in here. And if you don't have nothing nice to say, you don't need to be in here. Another thing is, I'm trying to figure out. Christina Cruz, I don't care, but you're not subscribed anyways, okay? You've been on all over on Zolo's channel, and you're one of the ones that always had a problem with me, so I don't really care how you feel, okay? Anyways, let me get back into this. What else was I gonna say? So yeah, if anybody don't have nothing nice to say, because just don't say it at all. I will answer questions at the end of my story. Another thing is, I don't know how to, maybe somebody can help me for next time. I don't know how to do the subscriber mode thing, to keep all the trolls out the chat when I do certain story times. So maybe somebody can email me and let me know how to do that. Okay. So like I said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into story time. Please, I'll answer questions after this live. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. And what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the mods, if y'all see anything rude, people saying rude stuff about what I'm about to talk about, you can just put them in timeout or block them. It don't matter at this point, because I'm already saying just hold the rude comments until I finish, and whatever else until I finish, okay? And that's it. That's all I got to say right now, okay? So moving right along. So basically, like I've been telling y'all lately from my past story times, I'm not going to put certain things in the chat, because I already told y'all I got people stalking my page and feeling some type of way, it seems like. So when I'm talking about this person and doing story time about this person, I'm just not going to put it in the description box. Because then I'll start getting DMs and them feeling some type. But I really don't care how this person feels, because this is the stuff that they did to me. And it is what it is, So anyway, basically, I'm going to, like I told y'all yesterday, I've been talking about my stepmom lately, these past few little story times. And a lot of people was asking me why I feel so, a certain way, in which I've already kind of explained, or a few story times I have told y'all about my dad, the abuse, and it didn't just end. It didn't just happen when I was a kid. Okay, this stuff is still going on to this day. Like I told y'all, I gave this lady so many chances. Like I said, she has always obviously been jealous of me. And when I tell y'all this story time, I guess y'all will kind of see, what I'm talking about. So basically, I'm gonna, it's gonna be something about her again, that happened to me. I'm gonna say about 7 to 8 years ago. Okay, I don't know exactly. I'm just gonna say roughly about that time. And I know a lot of people, just save your comments, are gonna ask me, how do I know that she did this? How do I know? And just know that I know, and I'll tell you how I know. But anyways, like I told y'all before, she's the one that got me on pain medicine. Okay, yes, I was taking pain pills, for my stomach problems and everything like that, but I never did it the other way, like I told y'all. Okay, I just was always scared of doing it that way. I never, even as a kid, I did not like nobody to poke me. I didn't like needles. I didn't like none of that. And to this day, I still don't know how to do that. I never did it to myself. Okay, she did it to me. For like a few weeks or a month or whatever. Hey everybody. So basically, one day, like I told you, it's very addictive. I never knew how addictive it was, and the feeling of doing it that way. And I'm not gonna lie, the first time that she did it to me, it felt good. I got a rush. It's just I didn't know how to do it, and I could never learn. I don't know if I just didn't want to learn how to do it, or I'm pretty happy that I didn't learn how to do it, because anytime that I needed it done, she would do it, because she's the one that started me on it. So I guess maybe in my mind, I just didn't want to learn, because I knew if I learned, I probably wouldn't stop. Okay. So basically, one day, I was very sick. I was having withdrawal, should I say. And this time, I didn't know nothing about, needles or, shooting up. I didn't know shit about this shit, okay? I didn't know nothing, okay? And this, what I'm going to tell y'all, this just shows how evil people are. So basically, anytime that she would do this to me, everything was clean. Everything was, brand new, should I say, okay? I was really, really sick this day. I had just woke up and I was so sick. I just never felt like this way, because if you don't have it so many hours, you start getting really, really sick. You start puking. You can't move. You can't get out of bed. It was just so horrible. And she was like, I don't know how true it is. She probably just did this to me just because I was so sick and desperate that she just was evil. Okay. Anyway, so basically, she said that she didn't have no clean, no clean, I don't know if I can say that word on here. I'm just going to say rigs. Y'all should know what that is. Needles, whatever. She didn't have no new ones, and I was very sick, whatever. Okay. So she told me, well, don't worry about it, because I was like, no, I need a new one. Aren't you supposed to use a new one? And she was like, well, don't worry about it. I can bleach it. I can bleach one of mine out, and it'll be all right, And for a future reference, bleach doesn't kill. It kills certain things, but it takes probably 2 to 3 days, okay? I did not know that somebody had gave her... What drug are you talking about? I'm talking about pills. I'm talking about shooting up pills. Roxy's, opiates. I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, but anyway, so I didn't know that that somebody gave her Hep C. I don't know if y'all know what Hep C is. Probably do. You get it from needles, you get it from tattoos, you get it from share needles, whatever. there used to not be no cure for it, but now there is a cure for it. It's a pill that you take for 8 weeks, and but it makes you really really sick, and it cures the Hep C. Okay. So anyway, I never knew nothing about it until after the fact. I went to prison, and they do all this stuff, and um, I remember her doing this, and then later on, when I told her, well, basically she said, "Well, I can bleach this out, and everything will be fine." I ain't never had Hep C, nothing like that, blah blah blah. So anyway, she used one of hers, knowing that that somebody gave her Hep C because she used their dirty, her ex boyfriend or somebody. She told me she used their dirty needle. Okay, like I told y'all before, she I went to prison, okay, and they test you for everything, all right. So when they told me, everything came back good except for my Hep C test, because they can tell you by your levels or whatever. They was like, yeah, because they do all type of tests. They do HIV, syphilis, everything. They do all that shit. All the STD tests, they do everything. But anyway, they was like, yeah, you're good on everything, but your levels for Hep C, they look kind of out of whack. So we got to do a Hep C test. And I was like, what? They was like, yeah, well, you could probably get it from tattoos, because I have a lot of tattoos, and a lot of people in prison get Hep C because they do those, tattoos and stuff. But I ain't never been to prison, and all my tattoos came from professionals. All the needles on my tattoos were clean. So anyways, after, they tested me or whatever, finished, doing more accurate tests for the Hep C, they, because, when they do your blood work, they don't know exactly if it's Hep C. They can just tell by the levels, like when they do a syphilis test, it's going to come back negative or positive, so they know if it's negative, it's negative for that for sure. But they got a certain type of test that they do for Hep C, and they can tell by your levels, a certain level that they can tell if you have it or not. So my levels, they said, was up or something like that. It was out of whack. So they just wanted to do, more in-depth testing. So they went ahead and did that certain testing, and they was like, yeah, it is positive. But at this time, they didn't have a cure for Hep C at all when I went to. They just came out with this. But anyways, I called her and I told her, I was like, yeah, my test came back positive or that I had Hep C. And she was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, somebody gave me this. One of my ex-boyfriends gave me this. This lady been knew she had this shit. Okay, so why would you want to use a dirty needle on your daughter? Well, she's my stepmom, but still consider her on your daughter and give her Hep C, knowing that bleach does not clean no needle. But I was dumb. I didn't know shit about nothing, none of this shit. And so, like I told y'all at the time, there's nothing that you could do. It just basically attacks your liver. I didn't even know nothing about Hep C, to tell you the truth. I don't know nothing about this type of stuff. But basically, it attacks your liver, and there was no cure for it because it's a blood disease. If anybody knows what that is. And really, anybody that has Hep C, like, if somebody has it and you they use a razor, like, to shave their legs, and you use after them, you can get it because it's blood. They tell me it's like blood to blood contact, basically. Dirty needles, you get street tattoos, and they do a tattoo on somebody, you can have it for years and not know. Yeah, I did have it for years and not know. Well, I still have it, but after I have my baby, I'm going to get the medicine. But you can get it from tattoos. Somebody give somebody a tattoo and use the needle right after them and give it to you. It's a blood disease, and it used to not, you used to die from it because it attacks your liver. Okay. So when I found out, like 8 years ago, there was no cure for it. It was basically like, there's no cure. It's a blood disease. Highly contagious. Yeah, if you only from blood to blood contact. You can't just get it from touching somebody or, using the bathroom. No, it's not like that. You actually have to have blood to blood contact, okay? And a lot of times they say that you can get it at STD, but it's very, very unlikely. No, it's very unlikely that you get it from STD or any of that. No, it's not. It's not likely. They just tell you that, but no, you cannot. Now, maybe the only way you can get it from having, sex is if the woman is on her menstrual cycle and the man has a cut on his thing, okay? That's the only way that you'll get it from sex. She has to be on her, bleeding, and he has to have a cut or something, be bleeding on his thing, or have an open wound or something, and then, yeah, he can get it. So anyways, yeah, so I'm in the process of figuring all this out, and it's not like, like I said, you can have it and not even know, okay? You can go years and years and years, and you don't really have no symptoms. TJ, I've never had no symptoms. Like, I've never, and I've had it for 8 years, and I've never had no symptoms. Like, like if I go to the doctor or something, they can tell by my levels sometimes, but sometimes you can't unless you do that certain test. They say that you might be nauseous or have your stomach or something, but I've never had no symptoms, none at all. The only way I found out, if I wouldn't have went to prison, I probably would not have found out. I'm talking about Hep C. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have found out if I wouldn't have went to prison. To this day, I still forgave her. And the thing about it is, it's very painful. And the crazy thing about it is, she's already got her medicine. Okay, treatment is very expensive, like $80,000. Yeah, my friend had it for 30 years and didn't know it. Yeah, and the thing about it is, she's on Medicaid, and she's already got her treatment, her 8 weeks. I took her pill and everything. She didn't have to pay for it because she's on Medicaid. Medicaid pays for the medicine, all right? But it makes you very, very sick for 8 weeks. You can't do nothing for 8 weeks. And the crazy thing about it is, I don't even know why this witch went and got the treatment, because she's still shooting up pills to this day. Still doing it, still using other folks' shit, probably still, she probably, because you can give it to yourself again, like, by keep using the same needle, you can give it to yourself. You can give yourself Hep C, should I say. And by her still doing what she's doing, she probably done gave it back to herself. And, at first, I can go ahead and get the treatment. I got to wait until I have my baby. But it's just very hard, because you got to go get a biopsy or something. You got to get, they go inside your liver and take something. It's a pain. It's very painful. She told me everything about it. And for you to sit for something that I didn't even have until you gave me this, and now I got to go through all this pain and all this suffering because of you being evil and trying to give me, some Hep C that you got from somebody because somebody gave it to you, so you gave it to me. Like, it's just wrong, and she's evil, and I don't care if she sees the video or not, because the truth hurts, and it is what it is, okay? My dad had it, but when interferon was experiment, he used it, and he hasn't had the virus present in his blood for 20 years. Wow. Yeah, a lot of people have it and don't even know. But for somebody like me, that is not a needle user, and all my tattoos came from professionals, and I knew nothing about nothing. And for her to lie to me, knowing that she had it and didn't tell me, and use a dirty needle, and knowing that I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know how to do it to myself, and still don't know how to do it, and I don't do it no more. It was only just for like a few months that I even did it until I got help. But for somebody to know that you can't clean a dirty needle, knowing that you have this and you cannot bleach a needle and not give it to somebody, you knew this shit. You just was trying to give it to me to be mean and spiteful because somebody gave it to you, period, point blank. And give it to your own child at that. Somebody give it to your own child at that. I mean, I could see maybe I can't even see giving it to a stranger, but I'm just saying your own child that you raised, even though she's my stepmom, like that's sad, that's evil, and she knows she's gonna have to deal with all this shit that she's done, from me being a young kid to growing up to killing my father to hurting this boyfriend she's with. She's gonna have to deal with all this shit. So yeah, I'm just trying to basically, I got a lot of shit I gotta do with doctor's appointments, and as soon as I have my baby, yes, I'm gonna try to. I ain't gonna try. I'm gonna get the treatment. I'm gonna get the treatment, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it. And I already know it's gonna be a pain in the ass for 8 weeks. I'm gonna be down. And they don't give you no pain medicine like to do the procedure. They do this shit while you're awake. Because she told me what she had to go through. And I'm like, wow, I have to go through all this shit for something that I didn't even just, I don't know. It's just crazy. Sticking a needle all the way in my liver and doing this, all this pain, wide awake for something. Hep C is not easy to catch. The other kind is Hep B. Yeah, I know it's not easy to catch, but I caught it because my stepmom, my mom used her dirty needle on me, and she knew she had it. So there was still blood in that needle, and she knew that. But he didn't know he had it. Our whole family had to be tested, and thank God we were all negative. My dad got it from a vacation in Mexico, and he drank the water, was in the hospital when he got back. It's crazy. And a lot of people have it also because like if they've ever got a blood transfusion, like if you ever need a blood transfusion, back in the day they was giving people blood transfusions with dirty blood and people's blood that was contaminated with the virus. But I guess I'm glad, or should I say I'm just glad and blessed that they got a cure, because they just got a cure. I think, like, yeah, needles are easy to pass it. That's the only way, through blood. Yeah. My father did a treatment. He was not sick in bed for 6 weeks. He lived a normal life and still worked on a treatment. Really? I guess it just depends on the person, because I know she wasn't sick for like 6 to 8 weeks. Because you never know by using the same toothpaste, nail clippers, and razors. Yeah, you can get it like that too. Because the blood, like brushing your teeth, or somebody's dirty razor if they got it, or tattoos, all that. But I'm kind of blessed that they do have a treatment, because there used to not be treatment and people was dying from it. It might take, you're not gonna just die like, fast. It's gonna have to eat up your liver, but probably like 30-40 years on down the road. But now you can get this treatment, and yeah, that's how my friend got it 30 years ago in Germany when she had a blood transfusion after she had her baby. Yep. I know a lot of people that say they got it from that, or they got it from tattoos. But I know where I got it from, because she even told me. She told me that she had it, and I know she went through the treatment, and that's the only time that I used. She used her dirty needle on me to shoot me up with Roxy, so I know where it came from. And she doesn't deny it. Like, she knows she gave it to me, but she feels like, oh well, who cares? She don't care. 3 of my close members took it, but you could never tell. They were fine. 3 of my close took the medicine and got rid of it. But there's no sense of taking it. There's no sense of taking the medicine if you're going to keep doing the same shit. You get what I'm saying? That's how you got it for sure. She's evil. Yeah, yeah. That's how I got it. Yeah, I got it. That's how I got it. All my tattoos came from professionals. I've never used no needle. The only needle I've ever used was shooting me up with her dirty needles, and she had it. She told me she had it afterwards, and she just got rid of it like 2 years ago. But she's never said sorry. She don't care. She's just an evil person. Like, for somebody that's done killed somebody and got away with it, and then almost tried to kill your boyfriend and got away with it and can't walk, and then abused some kids that wasn't even hers, and then this, like, she's really evil. You are okay till it starts killing slash hardening your liver. Yeah, I've had it for 8 years. I'm as soon as I finish with this, I'm gonna go ahead and get it taken care of. Um, well, Jenny, you been through a lot. Yeah, this ain't even half of it, TJ. Nowhere near close to it. But see, a lot of people say that, Um, I've always heard that my whole life, but I don't know. It's like I think it's normal. I don't know. Now that I sit back and look, I'm like, do other people go through this, or is it just me? Like, I don't know. Is this normal? Like, to me, for a long time, I thought all this shit was normal. Until, I start talking to some people and they're like, oh my God, I could never. I'm like, I guess I mean, I don't know. Some people start thinking it's normal to go through this type of shit. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, she don't care. That's how evil she is. She's never said she apologized. She's sorry. Never, never, ever, ever has it ever came out. But she's quick to say, oh, I done got my treatment. I'm cured. Okay, well, that's good. But she's never said, I'm sorry. I should have known that bleach don't kill the virus, and if it does, it takes a few days. It won't kill it instant. I should have just not used one of my dirty needles, knowing that I had Hep C on you. You've been doing this for 20 plus years. You've been doing this for 20 plus years. You should know that how it works. But I guess she feels good to give it to somebody because one of her boyfriends gave it to her. So deep down inside of her, oh, let me go give this shit to everybody and use everybody that I can give it to since somebody gave it to me. That's her mind frame. She's wasting the treatment money if she's still doing it again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She didn't spend no money, honey. No, I'm not talking about Hep B. I'm talking about Hep C that she gave me. Hep C is a blood disease. I'm not Hep B you can get from food and shit like that. I'm talking about actual Hep C that she gave me from using a dirty needle. She didn't spend no money on her treatment. She don't got no money. She lives off Social Security, off my dad's Social Security, because he worked his whole life. This is how evil she is. He didn't even get a chance to divorce her, so she gets like $1,500 from, and she gets like a 700 or something check that she gets because she's never worked from Social Security. And then she gets my dad's $1,500 Social Security check because he's worked all his life, and she's never divorced him, even though she killed him, because she's getting all his money every month, and she gets Medicaid, so she's never paid for the treatment. The state paid for it because she's on Medicaid and Social Security, but spending my dad's money after she done killed him. There's a vaccine for Hep C. Yeah, it's some medicine you gotta take 6 to 8 weeks, I think, to cure it. I'm glad you're still here to change the breaking cycle. Thank you, Ted. She's wasting the treatment money. Oh yeah, she's still doing it. She's still shooting up to this day. She's never going to stop. She's been doing it 20 plus years, and she's probably done gave it to herself again, because you can give it to yourself from using the same needle. But she don't care. Why would she go through all that treatment and back shooting up? Like, And she just went to jail 2 years ago she's on probation for 10, 20 years for a sales case and doing the same shit. People don't learn. They don't care. I can say really if it's normal, but it does as to other people. I have heard of other people going through similar or worse situations. Yeah, a lot of people have a lot of. I know. Yeah, I'm not the only one. I know people probably been through way worse than me too. Um, that is horrible. I pray you get through this. You definitely showed tremendous strength for telling your story. Thank you. No, a vaccine like a 3-shot series. I've had it. I ain't heard about that. There's a vaccine that will cure it. I ain't heard about that. I mean, does Medicaid pay for it? I just heard about the pill that you got to take for like 6 to 8 weeks and it makes you so sick. I didn't hear about the vaccine. How does she sleep at night? She sleeps good. No, to prevent it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never got the vaccine. Like this happened 8 years ago. So yeah, you could probably get the vaccine now. Hell, they got a vaccine where you can, or a pill that you can take to prevent HIV too. Thank God I never, never got nothing else. No HIV, no syphilis. I pray to God, I never had to experience none of that. But this is traumatizing itself with, this, having to deal with this hep C. Work, go to the baby that you care now. No, they had some medicine they give you. They try to, like anytime that you have something like that, they give you like some antibiotics or something before you go into labor, so the baby don't go into, their system. There's no vaccine only for Hep B. Oh, okay. Most nurses and healthcare take it. Okay, you talk about we appreciate. No problem, TJ. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't know that they had a vaccine. Well, this happened 8 years ago. I don't know if they had it back then, but I'm just happy that because there used to not be no cure. Just like HIV, there's no cure for that, and Hep C used to be just like that. Like they're both blood diseases. But I know that you probably could take medicine for that HIV or something, but they still don't have a cure. But I'm just blessed that they have a cure for Hep C, but I know they don't have nothing for HIV. I mean, there is only a vax for Hep B, not Hep C. Oh, okay. I know hepatitis C is easy to catch too, y'all. I thought you can get Hep C like from food or bacteria or something like that. Like that's like very easy to catch. That don't have nothing to do with blood or nothing. But yeah, I'm just happy that they have a cure for the hepatitis C. But yeah, there's no sense of doing the shot. I mean, there's no sense of doing the taking the medicine for it if you're going to keep doing the same shit. That's a waste of the government's money. That's the waste of tax people's dollars. That's just a fucking waste, period. That's one of the reasons that when I was out here in the streets and still taking pills and doing this and doing drugs, that's one of the reasons I just never got the medicine to get cured, and a C-section will make it likely for babies to contract stuff. That's why women who are HIV plus give birth to through C-section. The babies are not. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's another reason. Like, I never did got clean enough, to sit down and be able to do the take the medicine and get rid of it. I'm just now, settling down. I'm just now clean from everything. I'm just now getting my life together. So now I just used to forget about it and just put it in the back of my mind, not think about it. But now that I'm getting myself together and I'm clean, I'm getting my thoughts back, I'm getting my mind back, I'm coming back to reality. Everything that I tried to hide or everything that I tried to put in the back of my mind, I'm dealing with right now. That's the messed up part about it. everything that, all the drugs that I did to make myself numb, to forget about what's going on. It's all, I'm dealing with it all right now as we speak, because I have a clear mind. I'm not on drugs. I'm not in the streets. I have time to sit here and think about all the mistakes I made, everything I got going on. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with on an everyday basis, is taking responsibility for my actions and what I could have done to avoid certain things that I wasn't thinking because I was too high, or I didn't have a level head, or I just didn't care. So that's what I'm dealing with now. She didn't do this to herself. Someone that she thought cared for her didn't even care enough to look out for her. Yeah, I'm sorry there's no vaccine for type C. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so it's probably B. Yeah, it's easy to get that Hep B. I know that. How old is she? She has to be a senior citizen by now. You would think, but she still acts like a kid. I think she's 52. She's 52 and still in the streets, doing drugs and running the streets, hustling, selling pills, and not giving a damn about nobody but herself. And going back and forth. Well, she just got out of jail. She just did, I think, a year in jail instead of going to prison for a sales case. Somebody snitched her out, and she's still doing the same shit. Still going to paying doctors, still selling, still shooting, still doing this. She don't give a damn. Still acting like a kid out here, y'all. You would think at 52 you would done got your life together by now, but no, not her. But it's going to catch up, it's going to catch up eventually with her. She got what's coming for her eventually. She thinks she's in the clear and all that, but she's not. You are definitely on a journey. You have supporters and an outlet to learn and discover yourself even more. Thank you. Does she have kids of her own? If so, are they even aware of all that she has done? Oh, she just had 2 twins. They're 21, and their daddy just died of something, but he never took care of the kids. They're 21. And then it's me and my sister that she raised into the ones that she abused me. And then me and my sister, I'm 38, my sister's 37. We got the same mama and daddy. My sister's in the Fed. She been in the federal penitentiary for 10 years. I think she got 5 more for trafficking. That'll be another story time. But then she got 2 twins that she had that are 21 by some random guy. And then she has 2 other boys that she raised with me and my sister. I'm 38, my sister's 37, and then one of the boys are 38 and 39. No, 39 and 40. So my sister 37, me 38, one of her boys 39, and one's 40. And those are the 2 boys that got raised with us. And yes, they don't have nothing to do with her. My stepbrothers, when we went to foster care, they went to their dads, and he raised them. And none of the kids have nothing to do with her except for the 2 21-year-olds that she raised that went to DFACS, and it took her 2 years to get them back. Now they're 21. They got something to do with her because she never abused them, and she, let them do whatever. But out of me, my sister, and her 2 kids, out of all of us, they don't have nothing to do with her because they know what she did to us as a little. They know she killed my dad. They know she just hurt her boyfriend. And do they know what she done did to me? No, they don't know that she gave me. I kind of kept it to myself. I didn't tell my sister or nobody. But they know what she used to do to me as a kid, and they know how evil she is. That's why they don't have nothing to do with her. Hep A, Hep B, Hep C, all different. Yeah, they're all different. You can't change your past, only have control over each day forward. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so yeah, I'm the only one. I'm the only dumb one out of us 4 that See a big ass hawk. I'm I'm the only dumb one that try to give her a chance as being an adult. The other ones already know how she is. They don't want nothing to do with her. Well, yeah, not dumb one, but the one that tried to forgive her. Oh my goodness. Some big ass hawk just flew over here. The one that tried to forgive her and tried to give her another chance, and even though I keep trying to give her another chance, because really, like I said, I'm just missing that motherly love, and she keeps doing the same shit. So really, I'm about fed up with it. Um, and just don't really want nothing to do with her. Because every time I was buffering. Hold on, y'all. All right, is that better? Is it better? Is that better, y'all? Let me know if it's better, y'all. Yeah, it's better. Okay. So yeah, I just at this point in time, I'm sick of it. Every time I, try to give her a chance, even and she stays close by me, it's always something. Like she's just so evil. Like it's just bad. It's just horrible. She puts this little boyfriend before me. Um, these kids, these little 21-year-olds that she got now that are 21, she's always trying to save them. Um, she takes, she babies these kids, but yet she was abusive to all of us growing up. But she ain't never hit or whooped these kids that she just had, because she said that she learned her lesson or something from when we was kids. Will you and your sister connect when she gets released? Oh yeah, me and my sister used to fight all the time. But yeah, I talked to her. She texts me and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna reconnect. She'll get out in a few more years. But I'll have a story time on that another time. My sister don't mess with her because she knows how she is, and I just don't see how somebody is so evil and can sit here and stare in your face after all the stuff that they have done to you and act like it's okay. Like anytime she finds out that I done told somebody, like I told her boyfriend about her killing my dad, anytime that she finds out that I'm talking about it and she'll bring it up to me, she'll start crying. That should show that you're guilty. You can't even talk about it without crying, okay? You can't talk about it. And the only thing that you say is, it was an accident. It was an accident. I didn't do nothing. And just tell a whole bunch of lies. But you can't even talk about it without crying. Because you know. Do you feel that it's because she sees you and your sister as just the stepkids and her twins as her actual kids is why she treats everyone different? Um, Probably. Yeah, it is probably that. But she always, as a kid, I was the black sheep. I always got abused. But the other kids, her two kids, my stepbrothers and my sister, she really didn't whoop them or abuse them as much as she did me. I've I'm the one that she really never ever liked, because I was always looking for attention, and I was always screaming and crying because of the stuff she was doing. So she didn't really like me. But now that they are grown, they don't have nothing to do with her. I'm the only one steady giving her a chance. Her twins don't even understand what's going on. If I told them what happened, which they kind of get an idea, they wouldn't believe it, because she's never whooped these kids. She lets them smoke weed in the house. She lets them run over her. She lets them curse her out, hit her, all type of stuff. Thank you, Rita. She will try to ruin your progress. Yeah, she's so jealous. Even with me, on methadone, she puts me down every day. Or, when I was on it, she was like, why would you want to do that? That shit's worse than pills. And then, like, she was trying to get me um, on other drugs that, trying to get me addicted. Because, I have addicted personality. Like, recently, when I was still with my husband and she lives right here by me, down the street. She's a few minutes down the street. When I was going through like depression and stuff, when my husband got sent away or whatever, instead of comforting me and knowing I don't have nobody, no family, she's feeding me drugs. You know what I mean? Oh, here, I got this, and get me addicted to drugs to where I was like 80 pounds, literally, like just some months ago. I was like 80, 90 pounds. I was so little and, probably looked half dead. But she didn't care. She just feeding me drugs, getting me addicted, and, knowing what I was going through. Are the twins your dad's? No. My dad don't have no kids by her. My dad's dead. She killed my dad, but my dad's been dead since I was 11. The twins are by some random dude that he just died. Some random dude that didn't even take care of them, which I don't even know if she knows who their daddy is. Only me and my sister got the same mom and daddy. She's my stepmom, and she got the twins, the 21-year-olds, and then she got two other kids, two boys that she raised with us before we went to foster care. They're 38 and 39 now. Oh, I'm good, Fifi. And your dad had no idea of what she had done to you before he passed? No, he didn't. He didn't know. We didn't tell him, but DFATS was telling him, and he didn't believe it. That's why before he died, he was getting divorced. He was already getting a divorce from her. He didn't want to be with her. He done found a new love it was his high school sweetheart, and she couldn't handle it. He was divorcing her to get us back. And before he died, she somehow probably got him on drugs or did some evil shit, spiked his drink, ain't no telling, and was able to go to a club with him and then kill him, knowing that he had a girlfriend and was getting us back the next day. Thank you, Carrie. But yeah, she stayed down the street from me. She's in the same area. That's why I said she seen one of my videos, and it said evil stepmom, and she messaged me on DM me and was like, that's fucked up that you feel like that towards me. I didn't even answer her. I said, well, it is what it is. It's the truth. That woman is demonic. Stay far from. Oh, I am. I don't even go nowhere around her no more. Don't risk your sobriety. She's a bad influence. Pray about it, and that mother love you long for will come to you, and God will send you someone. Yeah, hey Monica. Yeah, that's why every time I go around this lady, it's like, I don't know, like for some reason with me, I can meet somebody and I can just feel like if they're evil or if they're good. I could just feel that. Like some people I meet, I just don't like. It's just something about them. It's just, I don't like them. Or somebody I might meet, it's like that. I feel like they're a good person, and I'm always right. Anytime I go around this lady, I feel just evilness. I just feel just negativity. I just don't feel right around her. It's just something about her. I don't know what it is. She's just really evil. She's demonic. I just don't feel right nowhere around her. Every time I get around her, she's always trying to get me to do drugs with her so she can get my money, or she's stealing from me, or, another time I was going to a pain clinic and I needed some clean urine. She got me kicked out my pain doctor because she told me the urine that she gave me was clean, but it had meth in it. It's like certain things she just always does to me. Just evilness. And then, you would talk to a man that tried to get with your daughter that you've been with for 10 years that you just tried to hurt and kill because you found out he was cheating on you? Like, who gets with a man that your daughter did not get with because she had a boyfriend, plus she don't like old men like that, and then you get with them? Like, something ain't right with that. Who would do that? What mother would go with, take somebody that her daughter put off because she didn't want to be with him, but then you pick him up and start dating him? Like, shit, just crazy. Yeah, but now I have totally stopped talking to this lady. I don't call her no more. I don't want nothing to do with her, because the more that I'm sober and the more that I sit back and see all this shit she's done to me, the more I dislike her. The more that I see what she was doing to me, my eyes are open. So for the past 2 months, I haven't said nothing to her. I don't call her no more. I don't associate myself with her. Even though she's 1 minute down the street, I don't have nothing for her. No conversation, no nothing. She's nothing but a liar. Anytime I had a birthday, she gets, to this day, like my birthday passed, she, oh, I'm going to get you something, which I don't care. I'm grown. I don't want nothing from her anyways. It's just certain things that I see. She'll get all her twins something, make sure that they have a good birthday, Christmas, and the other kids. But then she'll be like, I got you. What do you want? And I'm like, oh, I'm good. Oh, I'm still going to get you. Never have she. That's why I just don't associate with this lady, okay? She just, oh, you and your sis will be able to show them and have each other lean on. Yeah, we are. Even when I was in prison, for example, my stepbrother just went to prison because he beat on his wife or something. My stepbrother, which is her other grown kid. But when I went 3 years to prison, she didn't put no money on my books. Not one time. No money on the phone, nothing. Now, every week, he's been in prison for about almost a year. Every week, she makes sure he got money on the phone. That's all she talks about. Let me hurry go put some money on his books. Let me do this. Thank you, Amy. My sister's been in feds for going on 10 years. She, my sister makes like a few cents a day or something. I forgot what she said. But now that my sister needs money, she called her and told her. But now she makes sure that my sister has money on her books. But anytime I called from prison, that lady didn't do shit. Or recently, when I went to jail and needed to get out on bond, I had the money on my card from unemployment. You think that she was gonna come an hour away to help me get out and get my debit card? Hell no. I had to get a bondsman to do it. She just evil. But now she wants to know why I don't want nothing to do with her. This is why. This is why. Right here. This is why. But really, they're just using her, okay? They don't really have nothing to do with her. But anytime they get in trouble, like her two oldest boys or my sister, anytime they get in trouble, they don't have nobody to turn to. So, of course, they're going to call her and use her for money. But me, I never used her for money. I was just trying to get love. But see, she don't see the difference from that. She let them use her. But somebody that's trying to, build a bond and, get love, she don't care. Get the likes up. How many people watching? Hit that like button. Yeah. So she called the other day and was crying on the phone. But I don't really care no more. I don't know if she's really just crazy or is she delusional. I don't get it. Why are you calling my phone crying, saying, how dare I say, how dare I go on YouTube and put evil stepmom, and then texting me talking about, you better fucking call me. How dare you, saying that I'm wrong for telling people what you've done. You shouldn't have did it. All those fake alligator tears that she cries. I really, at first, I felt kind of bad, but There's no reason for me to feel bad. I'm not feeling bad no more. She did to you as a child, she's crazy. Yeah, and then just gave me hep C as an adult. She is crazy. She's delusional. Yeah, at first, like, when I hear somebody cry, I feel, I felt bad, and I was like, and I even felt so bad that I deleted the damn video that I made about her, talking about, the other live I did the other night, because it said evil stepmom on it, and I was talking about her. I deleted the whole video because I felt bad because she was crying. But at the end of the day, it's the truth, and I shouldn't even delete the video, but I did because I didn't really want her to be crying to hurt her feel. I'm not really trying to hurt her feelings. I'm just trying to really express how I feel. Stay strong and keep her away from you. She did you wrong. Yeah, see, she thinks I need her because I don't have nobody. See, that's the game she plays. She's just mad her evil secret is out. Yeah, see, this is the game she plays with me. She knows eventually, well, this is in her mind, like, I might get mad at her and start thinking about all this stuff, and then eventually I'm going to give in. I'm going to give in because she knows I don't have nobody. So she thinks, like, oh, she's going to need me. She's going to just wait till she needs something to eat, or just wait. Like, she just plays this sick game in her mind that she knows eventually that I'm going to need her and everything's going to be all right. So she plays this, this is a game to her, that even though that I'm mad right now, which I'm not mad, I'm just expressing my feelings, that I'm going to get over it. But I don't know, this time, I've done this in the past where I just seen how she's done me and don't talk to her for a month or a year and have to give in because, whatever. But yeah, this is a sick game that she plays, and I'm tired of playing it with her. Don't let her manipulate you. You don't need her. Yeah, right? We want to see you win. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, I'm trying not to give. Well, I'm not. I don't want to give in. I'm not going to give in. That's in my mind. Fuck that. I'm not giving in. But this is just a game she thinks that she can play with me. A mind game. Because she knows how I am, and she knows, okay, well, she don't have no family. All her grandparents done passed. She don't really know her other side of the family. Her mom, dad, everybody's gone. So she kind of looks up to me as a mom. I'm the only person she really has, and really that's the truth. But I'm sick of playing her games and her evilness. So yeah, whatever. As long as you know it's a game she plays, and don't forget it. She will eventually realize you no longer need her, expressing her feelings is healthy. Keep strong for you, new baby, and your kids. That's why I forgave my stepmom, but refused to say one word to her. Too much damage has been done. Yeah, well, you got a new YouTube family. Yeah, it's crazy that people play these games. Like, it's sad. It's really sad, and it's really disgusting to me. The more I think about it, and the more I just sit here and like, this is just, ugh. That's fine, Monica. Yeah, it's just disgusting. That's sickening that she would want to play a game like this, like, and then, make somebody feel bad. Like, call me just really crying, and she probably really was crying because her feelings might be hurt, but look at all the shit she's done to me, all the letters and stuff that I sent to her when I was locked up, expressing my feelings, all the stuff, and never got no letter back. I'm just convenient when it's convenient for her, She only uses me to, because I was, working and making fast money. So I was convenient for her to get me on drugs, knowing that I didn't know where to buy none, so I have to go through her, and then so she can, take half of the money. It's a game. It's so much. It's just a game. Thank you, Nicole, Lily. Yeah, it's just a game, a sick game. These bugs, I thought they would be gone by now. They're still out here. I thought they leave at a certain time. I mean, at a certain, I don't know, don't they leave it like at a certain month? They only stay for so long and then die? Like, they just everywhere. Anyway, y'all, I was trying to see if y'all had any more questions. Last one was the one. I already read that. Yeah, so, tomorrow I'm gonna do story time about 7 o'clock every day so it doesn't get dark on me. And anytime that I do it, usually when I do story time, I put in the description box or I put like what it's going to be about. But if it has something to do with her, I'm just not going to do it because I'm going to be getting these phone calls, even though she's probably watching now, but still, I just don't need that drama right now. So, but any other time, I'm going to put what it's about. Like tomorrow, I'm going to do story time tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and it's going to be about a babysitter I had at a young age. So that's what my story time is going to be about tomorrow, just so y'all know. And it is going to kind of be sensitive, so yeah, it's going to be the same thing again today. If somebody can't handle sensitive stuff, then they don't need to be here for tomorrow either. Because it is going to be about a babysitter playing house. Y'all should know what that is. But that's what's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be at 7 o'clock, okay? Anybody else have any more questions before I go? You get some good rest tonight. Thank you, Lady 32, for sharing your journey with us. And no problem, Westbrook. I'm glad it actually didn't get dark on me. So yeah, this is probably a good time. Actually, I think I started like at 6:30. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, y'all. Probably like 6:30, within 6:30 to 7 every night because it's not dark yet. So yeah, that's what I'll do before it gets dark. And yeah, I'm going to leave this video up. For some reason, like last night, I did not race the live that I did, but something with YouTube sent me something saying that for now on, in the beginning, how they rate your videos, like they look at it a little bit and they see if it's going to be a green sign or a yellow limited sign for monetization. So now they sent me something saying that I do my own videos. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at my videos, and I just say if it has cursing in it or something. So by me doing that, it just doesn't automatically go up. So basically, I guess last night it took like 45 minutes for it to even start showing. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I'm not gonna be erasing no more of my lives like I've been doing, just because it hurts people's feelings or whatever. So just know that they are going to stay up so people can relook at them. But it just might take a little time, like it did last night. Like it took an hour before it was even showing. It just looked like it wasn't even there. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it up, and all of them up for now on. I'm not gonna erase them no more. Okay. But anyway, y'all, I'm fixing to go before it gets dark, and I don't know if I'm going to come on tomorrow before story time. I might. I'll let y'all know in my community page. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Everybody have a good night, and yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. No problem, Rachel, and y'all have a good night.